Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Astral Tourist. So today I'm doing questions and answers. There was a really big question, so I've turned it into the entire episode. And I think I answered the other ones already in the comments on the previous videos. If I did not get to somebody, ask me again. It's okay. Pepper me with those questions. It's all right. So I don't want to miss anybody, but I think I got to everybody. And this is the big question that I thought would help a lot of people out there. So here we go. Someone recently asked, and she knows who she is, do you ever just dip into the Akashic Records, or do you always go there in person? And how many different ways do you know of for accessing or interacting with the records? And I love this question because it captures the variety of how we can experience the Akashic Records. And the answer is yes, 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 yes to all of it. A lot of it depends on your state of mind, your intention, your method, and sometimes just, I guess, the whim of the universe. But yes, anybody can tap into the Akashic Records. I can't guarantee that you will always like the books you find or are able to read, because sometimes you just, get things or are able to understand things for where you're at already. But anybody can connect with the Akashic Records. This is something you can do in meditation. You do not need to be able to astral project. Okay, here. So part 1 is about dips, mental downloads, and light access. So sometimes during a deeper meditation, I can just tune in. And depending on how focused I am, I can also tune in a lighter meditation. But I have to be way more super focused with nothing else going on. So I do not leave my body physically. I don't leave astrally. I am fully in my body for this method. I usually sit for this one. Otherwise, I'm going to want to take a nap and astral project. So, sitting, breathing, and making the intention, the information comes through. It can feel like channeling or a supercharged intuition. It's subtle sometimes. Sometimes I'm sitting there just waiting and, feeling and feeling. It can be really subtle, but it's always there because I know that I've done it before and I know that you can too. It's just sometimes a little bit of a waiting game and relaxing and being open to the experience. And there's also a lighter kind of experience where it's more interactive. I feel my awareness lifting and going without the whoosh friction of a full astral projection. Think of it more as a remote viewing on a kind of a cosmic light scale. When I get into that kind of a mindset, I'm definitely more visually oriented, but I'm still definitely in my physical body. And I'll feel like my awareness is out there somewhere, and then I'm phasing into an Akashic Records kind of an area. I'm so full immersion for astral projection. So when I astral project, before I do that, I set an intention before I fall asleep, and the environments I encounter are wildly diverse. So I'm not going to go into how I astral project because I've done that in a bunch of different videos already and sharings. But this can happen with the direct astral projection or indirect when you're phasing in from a dream. Okay, so let's assume that you know all of that and you've set the intention to go to the Akashic Records, and here you are. So, and I have how-to if you really don't know how. I have all these different how-to videos about that part. So let's say you've phased in there somehow, one way or another, portal, direct astral projection, and then you zoomed through space or the air, whatever. And some of the environments I've encountered for the records are wildly diverse. So, I've seen official looking halls with soaring, like golden pillars in like the fifth dimension or the sixth or the seventh, I don't know, somewhere up there. And there's one that I've been to a number of times. And futuristic holographic libraries, tiny cozy bookstores. There's like this one and a really futuristic looking spaceship that's not phased with the physical. It's huge, and I think I spoke about that as a map room on one of the Mars sharings. So you might want to check that one out just for fun or not. So accessing the books themselves varies too. So some of them will pull you right into the scene, into the book, the whole thing. And I think the first time this happened to me was in my 20s, but maybe it was earlier. I don't actually remember anymore, but I remember one time in particular, and there were like rolling hills, and the story was going along with commentary, and then like little footnotes in my own mind about what was happening. So that was fun, right? So other times I've just seen them as words. And sometimes the words might be watery or fading or like with letters missing. So here's the trick, one of the main tricks I've promised, right, in the title. So what I do is I glance at a few words on a page, look away, and then glance back. It's kind of a light attention thing. Like you hold your attention on the page, just like a little, think about blinking your eyelashes, I guess. So like only every time you do it, you remember like 2 or 3 more words or a sentence, whatever the concept is. It's easier to remember in the ideas. So it's kind of like a secret kind of advanced Morse code for your eyes, your attention. So the story goes, blink, look away. Mr. So-and-so did, X, Y, Z, blink, look away. And then you're coming back to it more and more and more. And more of the page will become clear, and sometimes the whole idea will form and you'll begin to get the pictures. And everything will start to fill in better that way. Really the easiest way is just to go inside those books and the stories, if you can get that far. Let yourself get pulled right on in there. And if you type in Akashic and search my sharings already, you can find some of the videos that I've already shared about some of my previous experiences. But for today, knowing I wanted to share about the Akashic Records, particularly today, I made the intention last night to visit one, and I didn't make it. I'm sorry, but I didn't. I ended up having a dream about my doctor, and that's not too uncommon for me because I've been having like these menopause-y type dreams lately, and I don't want to get into that one right now for this. But this morning, I thought that's even better though, right? Because I can show you how anybody can do it this way. And so I made a quick visit to an Akashic Records area this morning via a really simple meditation that anyone can do. Like I said, you don't have to astral project to one. So I'm going to share about it and then walk you through it step by step. So this morning, while sitting here at my desk, I set the intention to visit a holographic records library. I did that on purpose, the holographic records part, because I have an easier time interpreting holographic records. I don't know why. So like think symbols, images that are holographic. Sometimes it can be kind of challenging, but other times like the ideas will fill in really nicely in a slow kind of way, a blooming way. Like think of a blooming flower where some petals open and then you got some more and then you have some more. So sometimes I kind of think about it as a blooming method. So instead of a physical looking book pulling you into the story all at once, like zoom and you're just right there, it's more of a slow reveal. Take your time and relax. thing a lot of the time for me in the holographic records. Now in the astral, I'm making good time because I don't want to get pulled back to my body. So I kind of speed up the process a bit. But this morning I was taking my time. So I did some deep breathing while sitting here in my chair at the desk. You could also do this lying down. You don't have to do this right now. I'm going to walk you through it after I share this part. So for now, you can just listen and relax if you want to or not. So before I even asked for a portal or a doorway, which comes into it, you ask for a way to get there. A full moon appeared floating towards me. A 3D full moon was in my visual landscape behind my eyes and in my third eye, I should say. And it was coming into me as a glowing portal. Now, sometimes I get moon imagery as portals. So that is normal for me, although it does not always happen that quickly. I was like, wow, that was fast. Really tuned right in there. What's going on with how fast this is? And that will make sense in a little while here. But yeah, I was like, wow, on the speed, because I was feeling kind of tired and I was just going to do this anyway and take my time and enjoy it. And then already, boom, like right there. Like, what's going on? And it was way fast. So anyway, inside, holographic shapes appeared. There was a black block of a book labeled Entropy. And there was a large neon pink triangle that tingled with light energy. And there was a thick golden book where I could actually see like the divisions between the pages glowing with lush jungle imagery on the cover. And I'm thinking, wow, that one's going to have a lot of sunlight. And the Entropy book felt like heavy gravitational force. I could almost feel it like pulling me already, wanting me to open it or go into it or something, or just to surround me like the moon did. And I was thinking about dark matter, dark energy as forces. And, this wasn't like a book about a void. And so I chose to skip it. And it just felt too intense for a morning meditation. But I definitely want to get back to that one. And the Golden Jungle book looked fascinating, but maybe too deep a dive for the moment. Remember, you are the pilot. You don't have to interact with every piece of information or a book just because it's presented. You can pick and choose. So go ahead and be choosy. So the pink triangle drew me towards it as I paid more attention to it. That's the one I kept coming back to. And I was also like scanning in the background because there were a lot of other choices in the background. I couldn't quite make all the way out, but I could have if I had like put my attention towards them. Like I remember there was one that looked like a blue cube kind of. I was pretty interested in that. But this large pink triangle was pretty interesting too, and it was kind of right there. So I reached out to touch it. I just imagined having a hand, mind you, an astral hand, but my astral hand did not come out. This is all inside my body, my physical body. So this is all mental. And I was enveloped when I did that in the feeling of a beautiful morning dawn on a mountain peak. And that image did come into view. It came right into view like I was there in the middle. Well, not right in the middle, but I was on the mountain peak and I could see the ridges. I could see the light and it was so pristine. And it was so much more than just a visual. It was a full-bodied vibe of light encompassing me. And like I was holding on to the chair, like making sure I was still in my body here. And I was, and there was openness and stillness, but also a real deepness. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. I'm seeing this. This is amazing. And the word Marici came to mind. And I have worked with this goddess before. She is a goddess of dawn and new beginnings. She's known as a morning goddess. So I soaked in those morning goddess vibes. I sure did. So yeah, I have worked with Marici before. But this time was very different. I mean, it was more clear, more grounding. I felt the energy really like flowing through me. I think like you're channeling Reiki and those waves, only like in a different vibration. And it's not Reiki at all. It's Marici. It is those dawn, higher vibrational vibes. And I was thinking about new beginnings and what did she want to tell me about? And I didn't get any further messages. But later this morning, after this meditation, I looked up more about her than I already knew. And as it turns out, I didn't have any idea about the triangle. I swear I did not. And part of her iconography does involve triangular or pyramidal light rays. It's the way the light is with her. It's the way the light reacts. It's the way it reflects. You name it. It's about the light and the way that it's echoing around. So it's about that dawn vibration too. So it was the perfect vibrational key, linking me to the clarity of a new beginning this morning. I mean, it was so zen. I can be zen, but I wasn't actually going for zen this morning. I just want to connect with the Akashic libraries so I can show people how to do this and show them that they do not have to be necessarily astral projecting when they connect. So, yeah. And I also discovered, I was wondering about that moon coming in so fast, that moon visual, the way the speed was with it. So I looked up when is the next full moon, and I guess time has been flying by for me. I had no idea we are going to have a full moon coming up in only 2 more days. So yeah, my how time flies. I do not know if I will have time to do any kind of a full moon preparation this time, or a song or anything like that. Yeah, well, already another full moon is coming. So I think that had partly to do with that. And I know that this sounds really absurdly simple, but it turned out to be perfect for me this morning. So now how are you going to make it real for you? Those who have been practicing astral projection, you can get out in your usual ways, or you can consult my how-tos and just make your intentions to visit an Akashic library. That's all you got to do, and then go with it and see what you get. But for a guided meditation, just for anybody that anybody can do, I've designed this short one here to help you try your own mini trip to the Akashic Records. I know there's a lot of them out there. This is not going to be one of my musical sharings. It's not made with Suno AI or anything. It's just going to be me taking you through it. So now would be the time to take a quick break. And when we come back, it's just going to be me and you, and we will do the guided meditation. It's very simple, doesn't take that long. You don't really have to do anything that much except, get comfortable sitting or lying down. It's up to you. It's not going to be super immersive. There are no alpha waves or anything. It's just a walkthrough, a really basic one anyone can do. Hello, I'm back. So this is a guided Akashic Records meditation, and it's just my voice, me here with you, some long distance energy work, nothing too intense. However, you should still take precautions, have plenty of water, because we'll be doing some deep breathing. And be in a place where you will not be interrupted. Just do some basic grounding, which I will do with you just for some breath work here. So step 1, really easy. Again, anybody can do this. Settle in. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Not required, but it might be helpful. And and take, 2 or 3 deep breaths as you wish. We're not going to do box breathing today. Just some nice deep breaths. And as we're taking these breaths, allow your awareness to expand into a gentle glow. Think of yourself as becoming like a glowing moth or a nice, small moon or a sun or something. And now I'm going to take those breaths and just be. And I'm just going to be with you, taking the breaths as we slow. We're slowing, we're breathing, and here I'm going to take mine. You do yours as you like. So my breath number 1. I don't know if you could hear that, but I did a long one in for about 8 seconds, held it for maybe 2, and then it was back out. And now I'm just going to take them as I feel like it, but you do yours in rhythm or however you want. And here I'm going with my second breath. That one was in through the nose for only about 3 or 4 seconds and out through the mouth for like 5. And that's what felt natural to me. And I am still speaking, so there's more coming out. You do what you need to do, in and out. And like I said, this is not a regulated like box breathing or anything. Just, that was 1 and 3. One in and 3 out, 3 seconds. Okay, I'm going to do one more big one because that's what I feel like I want to do to be present for this. And I don't know how it's coming across on the microphone, but you just relax into it. Relax into yourself. Remember, we're not going anywhere. We're staying present. And I'm going to, do a big one in again. Well, for me, that one was like small sips of soda or something in, and then little gusts of wind coming out my mouth. And you do, again, whatever you like. I'm going to just pause here, not on the microphone. I'm here presently with you. Just, I'm talking while you do a few more of your own breaths. Take your time with this. And just, be here. Oh, I just wanted another one, so I did another one. And again, you do whatever feels good for you. All right, so I'm at the stage where I feel like it's time to invite a portal. So this is only one method to do this. When you invite a portal, it's just a way to get where we want to go, the Akashic Records. So you can do this a number of ways. Imagine or feel or just know a glowing doorway, moon, light, crystal, or sunbeam. Any mechanism will do. If you'd rather have like a steamship or something, that's fine too. If anybody's thinking celestite, that's my fault because I was thinking about being inside a celestite right now. That's not what I did this morning, but that's what I'm doing right now. Like, oh my gosh, my ship is this glowing celestite crystal. So, float or step towards what you're seeing. If what you're seeing or knowing or feeling is not already moving towards you. Now, if you just have something that's instantly arisen, like I had the moon earlier, simply allow it to be and come on into you, assuming you feel good about it and everything, which you should. But if for some reason anything feels off, remember you can stop at any time. So the next step is just once you're one with that portal, whatever it is, with the transportation, we're good. Just be one with it for a while if you need to be. I took a while resonating with the moon visual earlier because I was like, why is that so fast? I talked about how I was processing, and if you're processing right now, that's a-okay. Take some time and process that. Pause this if you need to. Whatever you need to do. I'm going to do one more breath because I just feel like I want to. So you can or not. It's up to you depending on where you are at with this. So okay, so here we are. Explore the space. When symbols or books appear, one may call to you more than others or not. If you just feel like you're in a kind of a void, that's okay too. Just take some more extra time to be there. Do some more deep breathing. And eventually things will fill in. So once you get some things filling in, maybe you get the tingles. Maybe you're not seeing anything at all. Maybe you've just got the tingles. Just tune in to what those are telling you, or whatever the vibrations are telling you. Or if you just have a light, whatever that's feeling like or telling you. And all of this is fine. It's all information. And it's all fine. You don't need an instant replica of a library or something that you have in your mind from the past. This is now. We're here now, and we're doing this now. And the past doesn't really apply unless we want it to. So the next step is receiving the information and the energy that is here now. So ask gently whatever you've got, even if it's just a void and nothing else has worked. But if you have a light, if you have books, if you have images, if you have a holographic image, if you have, anything or just a feeling, ask gently, what message do you have for me? Because this is going to take it so much deeper. So let's sit with that. What message do you have for me? Pay attention to how you felt right then, the vibration, and just be receptive to what that could all be about. We're just going to sit with this energy. I don't know how much surrounding sounds my microphone is picking up. Hopefully not that many. So we're just sitting with it. And you can do the same with surrounding sounds wherever you're at. They can just be out there. It's all right. And we're here sitting with the energy and the messages that are coming in. We're here together. The sounds are over there, out there, to the side, behind us, wherever out there is for you. And we're doing a sitting meditation right now with the energy that is here now. And we're going to do some more deep breathing just for expansion. So keep in mind that the information may keep coming in slowly in layers and waves, or maybe you've already had it. I don't know. But, for those that it's taking some time, it's all right. So I'm going to do a couple more deep breaths for those that are waiting on more expansion. So here we go. I just had to make a hum right then. And I'm just going with the flow and like showing you what you can do. If you have a feeling and you want it out, just do it. It doesn't matter if it's a song or a hum or an or, if you've been pent up and you want to yell, go for it. Assuming it's not going to bother, people it shouldn't or something. But yeah, just do what you need to do. With energy work, it's also not uncommon to laugh or cry. So we're just going to sit here for a few more minutes doing some breathing. You do what you need or want to do. This is a safe space. And I'm going to take another deep breath in with no intentions other than like this is a safe space for everybody. And we're in the Akashic Records. And you're getting the messages that you need for your highest self and your highest good through this. So I'm going to go again in. All right, for me that was a long ha, which is kind of a wind breath. So my energy is just flowing. I've got my energy channels open and they're flowing, and you do you with these breaths and continue on as long as you need. Stop this if you want to and do your breathing and stuff, or continue with me. So I'm going to do one more breath because I feel like I need to or want to. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just for all of you, but I'm going to think of it as a big encircling breath, and I'm going to be like, in we go. Oh, yeah. It's like a big circle hug. All right. So, I get a little trippy on the deep breathing and stuff, and I get lovey-dovey. Yeah, like big circle hug. That's how that is for me. I don't know how many are doing this with me now, but, with distance healing and time being weird like it is, we can all be here at various times, and it still works out. Nice, huh? So, yeah. I'm getting the tingles now. Okay. I've got the tingles coming in, meaning they're the grounding tingles this time. So I'm wrapping it up. But it's in a slow way. So if you feel good about wrapping it up, then stay with me here. And if not, listen to a happy song or something and continue on your own. I don't want to hurry anybody at all or anything. So yeah, the integration can take minutes. It can take seconds. It could take, an hour or two for people that maybe aren't used to energy work, or even that those that are. And this has just been, kind of a wake up, or, upgrade energetically or something, or just a nice siesta, huh? So the energies that we encounter via the Akashic Records, or just communicating with the universe, or even our higher selves, can be very expansive and take time to come in. So you might keep getting these little revelations or vibrations for a while, and that's totally normal. Don't worry about that. So, receive whatever the energy and the information has for you. And if you need to be more grounded, there are things you can do, like drinking some cold water, putting your hands to your knees, touching the ground. I'm thinking about trees, going out and actually touching or hugging a tree. But take your time, all the time you need. And when you're ready to allow the space to dissolve, and return the attention to your physical body. So yeah, of course, return your attention to your physical body before you go outside and hug a tree. I get lost in the moment once I get all in there too. So yeah, and that's normal. So yeah, take some time. I'm going to pause this for a moment so I can take my time. Okay, I'm back. If you don't want to come back yet, don't listen to this next part. I'm going to do a little trippy thing here. So be here now. Be here now. Be here now. Come back, come back, come back. And before, during my break, I pat my legs a number of times. I touched the ground, the floor really. I did not go outside and hug or touch a tree yet. But that was enough. So, I'm not in that same space anymore. And there are quick things you can do like that. And here's a little snap for those that like a snap, or a little clap. Come on back. Yes, come on back. Welcome back. Oh, lots of love. That was fun, right? So there is no single right way to experience the Akashic Records. Again, this is something anybody can do. I tend to love the holographic method because the information feels like it blooms like a flower with deeper and deeper levels of information and understanding. Versus just letting a book suck you in and you're inside the narrative for the long haul. So for me this morning, it began with the moon portal, the conscious choices about the images I was seeing. I chose the neon pink triangle, which turned into a fabulous morning meditation, Marici dawn mountain vibes. And in particular for me, I had a slow start this morning with some fatigue due to not sleeping that well. So it turned out to be exactly what I needed. And I wonder if that Jungle Book one would have been too, it would have been like sunning myself. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have been. It could have been tigers all the way. And I'll never know because I chose the triangle. And entropy, who knows? I would have maybe had some existential insight. But I chose the triangle, and that is fine. And it worked out great for me. And you make the best choices for you that you feel drawn to. I mean, choices are a part of life, and that's more than fine. So always follow what resonates best for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you with this. Allow the records to communicate in their own ways. Leave yourself open, but not too open. Always be a little bit, most people don't like to talk about it, but it's fine to be a little bit skeptical too. I mean, you got to leave your mind open enough to get the experience though. And then, ask all those questions later. It's fine. I just report the experiences I have. I do question everything also. So I would love to hear about your own experiences in the comments. Happy astral travels. Lots of love, everybody. It's only Tuesday. What's next?